This video is sponsored by sellcashier.com. Sellcashier compares iPhone prices on the internet and gives you a quick quote and the most cash for your iPhone. It's simple, fast, and secure. What is going on, guys? Joel here, back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new iPhone 6 Plus. Now, if you didn't check out my recent video, I actually covered the iPhone 6. Now today is going to be the iPhone 6 Plus, and we're going to see what this is all about. So, opening the box, we do have literature like we did in our previous video. We got our Apple stickers here. Everybody loves Apple stickers, but let's go ahead and move on. And we also have, of course, our ear pods here with our control mic and things, and then we also have our power adapter for the wall that will help you charge your device, but you can't charge that without this lightning connection here. So there's going to be the lightning cable, and that's pretty much it. That comes in the box. So let's go ahead and get on to the good stuff, the actual device itself. Here we have it in our hand, and you can tell it is a pretty massive phone. The big nasty is what I call it. But let's go ahead and take off these little plastic here from the back and the front. Now we have our device. So as you can tell, it does have a new design compared to last year's model, the iPhone 5S. Now, even though it is a massive phone, it is actually quite light for the size of it, and it is thinner than the previous iPhone 5S. And of course, it's going to have a similar design to the iPhone 6, actually the exact same design. We're going to have this round body, sort of looking like an iPod Touch. So let's go ahead and take a little tour around the device. Now here on the side, we're going to have the volume rockers, the up and down volume buttons here. Now you will see that they have a different design than the 5S and all previous models. It really resembles the iPod Touch. And then right above that, we have our vibrate switch, or our silent vibrate switch. So you can flip that on and off. And right above that, we don't have the power button. It is actually now placed on the right hand side. That is due to the bigger screen, the bigger device. It sits there for easier access when you are holding the device because it is a massive phone. Right below that, we do have our nano SIM card tray, so that's where you're going to put in your SIM card. And going down to the bottom of the device, we have our speaker grill on the right hand side, and then in the middle we have our lightning port for charging and syncing your device. And next to that, we have our microphone, and next to the microphone we have our 3.5mm headphone jack for your headphones. Now taking a look at the back, we have our camera. This is going to be the iSight 8 megapixel camera that has the new focus pixels, and it does record in 1080p HD video either in 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, and it has the new slow motion of 240 frames per second along with the 120 frames per second that was available in last year's iPhone 5S model. But if we do actually take a closer look at it, you will see that, like I said earlier, resembles a lot like the iPod Touch. 5th generation with a protruding camera here. Now, like I said on the iPhone 6 unboxing, this is not really going to be a concern to me because I'll probably use a case with my device. But with or without the case, I don't think it should be an issue. It does have the sapphire crystal glass on there, so it's going to be pretty scratch resistant, so I don't think there's going to be any issues with that. Now, one more thing about the camera on the iPhone 6 Plus is that it has now optical image stabilization. So that basically means it's going to have more stabilized images and videos when you are recording those or taking photos. That's something that the iPhone 6 does not have because the iPhone 6 has digital image stabilization. So I'm pretty excited to be using the camera on the iPhone 6 Plus over the iPhone 6. But anyways, next to that we have our additional microphone, and next to the microphone we have our new circular True Tone dual LED flash. Now on the back of the device you will notice these antenna bands. These are actually going to be, one of them is going to be NFC and the other one's going to be your cellular antenna bands and stuff. So this is going to be NFC capable now, and it's going to be using the new Apple Pay, which is going to be your wallet system for your device where you can pay at locations, at retail locations, with simply using your iPhone, because you're going to be able to store your debit card, credit cards, and then simply pay with your iPhone. So that's going to be a pretty cool feature to use when Apple Pay is available Now taking a look at the front of the device, right up top we have our ambient sensors above the speakerphone, and then next to the speakerphone we have our 1.2 megapixel camera. It is going to be the improved FaceTime HD camera, shooting at 720p HD still, but some of the new features is going to have like better face detection and things, but we'll take a look at that in a future video. But now looking at the home button, it is going to have the Touch ID as well. Now the iPhone 6 Plus is going to have a 5.5 Retina HD display at 1920 by 1080 resolution. So it's going to have 1080p resolution screen with a 401 ppi, aka pixels per inch. Now as far as hardware inside the device, it's going to be rocking a 64-bit architecture A8 processor chip with M8 Motion coprocessor. So it's going to have better and faster performance when it comes to doing your daily tasks on your device. So it's going to be pretty speedy device here with the whole new A8 processor. Now as far as battery life goes, it does have a bigger battery than the iPhone 6. But I want to go ahead and put that to the test. Now, if you do want to go ahead and pick up an iPhone 6 Plus, it's going to ring you out about $299 starting price for a 16 gig on a 2-year contract. Now, if you're trying to buy it outright, you're going to be spending quite a bit of money, $749 starting for the 16 gig. Now, booting up the device for the first time, we'll go ahead and set it up. And once we have it set up, we get our home screen here. And I just want to kind of briefly go over it, the size, my first impressions. Basically my first impressions is that this thing is massive. Now I used the Note and all that. Really love the size of the Note, and I actually really love the size of this. Now personally, I think I have a medium-sized hand. I don't have small hands. I don't think I have humongous hands. I think I'm about in the middle, and I do think this is a pretty big phone for my hand. It does have this cool new feature called reachability, where you double tap the home button. Now this feature is actually included on the iPhone 6 as well. So this is going to help you so you won't have to be reaching all over your device. Now another feature on the iPhone 6 Plus that's not included on the iPhone 6 is this new landscape mode or landscape view. You'll be able to turn your device to its side or even turn it upside down and the whole screen will flip when you're on the home screen. So that is a great feature. But I do look forward to a lot of apps being updated to support the 5.5-inch display. And what I mean by that is actually take advantage of it, because a lot of apps are just blown up and I want to be able to kind of use the side by side and the whole new features on the iPhone 6 Plus where you can do different views and things like that on your device. But for now, to be honest, some of the apps just don't look great on the iPhone 6 Plus. But with future updates, I'm pretty sure it will get better. But to get a better perspective of how big this device is, here is a little quick comparison with the iPhone 5S. You will see the iPhone 5S looks like a little bitty midget next to the iPhone 6 Plus. Now the new design of the iPhone does give it a better feel, and it seems like you will be able to manage this big screen because of the new curved design and the way the screen actually adapts to the actual device. How it curves into the device is great, because when using the device it feels a lot better than the cornered or flat edges on the iPhone 5S. Now even though it is a bigger device, you will see that it's actually thinner than the 5S. Here it is side by side to the iPhone 6. So it is quite big of a phone, as you see here. Now before we do head out, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our sponsor for this video, which is sellcashier.com. Cashier is actually a very simple website who purchases iPhones from all major US carriers and currently only operates in the US. It's simple, fast, and secure. You get a quote, you ship out your iPhone, and then you get paid. So the process is very simple. Go ahead and head over to sellcashier.com. You simply select your model of your iPhone, you choose a carrier, and then you choose the storage size, and then you select the condition of the iPhone, and then you'll get a quote. Then after that, all you got to do is simply add it to your cart and fill out the information. And what's cool about Cashier is that they provide you a shipping box and a shipping label for free. But you can ship it yourself if you wanted to, but they're awesome enough to hook you up with a free shipping box and shipping label. And then you select if you want a check mailed to you, or you can actually get it directly deposited to your PayPal account, which is pretty easy and convenient. So it's as simple as that. You get a quote, ship out your iPhone, and then you get paid. But if you do want to see a full comparison video covering the 5S versus the 6 and the 6 Plus, or either or, leave a comment down below and hit that like button to let me know that you do want to see that video. But as far as physical size, I'm going to have to put this to the test and see which one I like better, either the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 6 Plus. Now let me know in the comment section below, did you go ahead and pick up an iPhone 6 or did you get a 6 Plus, and in what size and what color? But do stay tuned for future videos. I'm going to be covering both the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus in many different videos. So hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, as it will let you know when I come out with all of those videos. And if you want to go ahead and follow me on any of my social networks, if you haven't yet, go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Instagram. All of my links are down below. I'm most active on Instagram and Twitter, so if you want to go ahead and follow me on either of those, feel free to. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. It not only helps me, but it shows support to the channel and lets me know that you like the video. But other than that, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, so you won't miss any of my future videos covering the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Alright?